Music, channel 977. Thanks for making the Playhouse part of your morning as we're fueled up by Socials Bar and Grill. There's Camila Cabello and Havana. I'm JJ along with Kat. And what were you watching?
While you were sleeping? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, did we get hit by a train or something?
What a classic. I was like, they don't make movies like this anymore. I was like 95.
It was a long time ago.
I
saw that in theaters.
So she had a crush on this guy, the Peter Gallagher, played by Peter Gallagher, and she had a crush on him, sees him at the train every single day, and then somehow he falls on the tracks, gets knocked out, goes into a coma. She goes to the hospital after it happens, and they think right away that she's his fiance. They don't correct her, right? And then his really shy brother, Bill Pullman, comes in, doesn't realize that he was even engaged. They end up falling in love. But anyway.
It's all a big lie.
Well, the big lie. But my question was, I'm like, what would be your first question, or what would you say if you just got out of a coma? You don't know how long.
My very first question, I thought about this as soon as I knew you wanted to talk about it. Are people still so friggin' sensitive? That would be my first question.
Oh.
I wouldn't care who's president. I wouldn't care what year it was. I would go, are people still so friggin' sensitive?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, put me back to sleep, man. Shut it down for another couple years.
Now, we were very fortunate. My brother-in-law, Dusty, was in a horrible accident. Almost. Oh, my God. I don't even.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And horrible accident, put in a coma for almost a month,
right?
month and a half. Yeah. And I texted my mother-in-law because she was there when he came out of his coma. And I said, what was the first thing that he said? And she said, of course, everyone asks what happened. So he wanted to know what happened. He couldn't vocalize it, but he wrote it down.
Yeah.
And then the other question was, I want mashed potatoes. When can I have mashed potatoes? So that was his. So, I mean, I don't want to get morbid on you, and I don't want you to have like flashbacks if you feel like that's going to happen. But if you have ever been in a coma, how interesting, like, do you remember anything? Do you remember hearing, like, he remembers hearing things while he was out.
Really?
Like, he remembers hearing voices. He said that it was super surreal, like he was never out.
Just couldn't move.
But he just couldn't move anything, had no control over his body. So if you have an idea of what your first words would be out of a coma, or even more interesting, what were your first words out of a coma?
Wow.
Tell us what happened.